Good day. Okay, I'm out in my gardens. It's April 23rd, 23. And in recent years, March has really started unfolding spring. This year, not so much. So typically, in recent years, we have spring with the odd day of snow, cold, whatever. This year we're having cold, snow, whatever, with the odd day of spring. But it's the end of April. So this year when we had the massive snow, we lost our hoop house. I'll connect you with that in my blog to what that was. It was so good. It was doing so well all winter. Then we had this massive snow storm that the snow was so wet and heavy that Rick and I together couldn't lift the snow off the plastic, and it just collapsed the frame. So we're making a new frame, and we're using cattle panels like this as our frame, which should hold the snow off much better. So I want to get beets and things in this, but I can't because we'll be walking all over this, and so everything has to wait. So I can't remember when I planted this last year, but it's looking good. First time I've had garlic, so that's a success. And then there is my little hoop house, which doesn't even really wobble in the wind, and it had no problem with the snow. So these peas I just planted, I don't know, I planted two, so maybe that's a original planting one and this is just coming up, or vice versa. I'm not sure, but I've got some peas, cabbage, this little guy, and this little guy, and then some turnip, which I thought had died, and they're actually not doing too badly. The cabbage, pretty tiny. And then I was going through the pantry and I found some onions that had sprouted. I just cleaned them up, took out the center core, threw them in the ground. I didn't know how deep to plant them or if they'd even turn out, but it was either that or the compost bin, so there they are. And they're doing okay, I'd say. This is my sacrificial tomato plant. Back when I thought we were really moving into spring, I thought, oh, I'll put them out here in the greenhouse and we'll see how it does. Well, then their temperature dropped, but it's still kicking. Not bad. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the cabin just for a quick peek. So we have two green stalks, vertical gardens that I've had out on the deck. I originally had them set up here and here, and it did well while we had spring weather, and now we have winter weather, so I put them in the cabin. The green stalk wheelbase works so well, absolutely loving it. So crossing our fingers on this is our first year with those. Then we come to our garden. In here, yeah, cabbage that's parsnip from last year. There's some carrots, there's some potatoes, and I have a trellis set up here for tomatoes on this side. But for now, peas on this side was the plan. So we all know how amazing chickens are for tilling your garden, for digging up weeds, for getting insect larvae, eating up the insects, etc. They are workhorses in the garden and so beneficial. I don't have chickens. The neighbor has chickens and they're working hard, but I saw them out here and I went, I know what you're doing. So yeah, they dug up my cabbage and my onions and they're digging up my potatoes. They don't know what's good areas in a garden and what's not. So we have just wrapped it with some fencing. It looks like it's down there, but I wasn't reaching all the way around, so I had to put chicken wire at the back. So anyway, quick little job. Say nope, clean up the area elsewhere, and my garden's good. I'll take care of it. These cabbage, these ones I planted out this month, and they'd started as seeds at the same time as the one in the greenhouse. These ones are flourishing. So there's where we stand. April 23rd, 2023. I'm in zone 5B. That says that it's 6 something. I'm questioning that. But anyway, somewhere in that area. Our expected last frost date is May 24th, is what traditionally they're, according to the zones, it's saying like May 10th or something. In recent years, we've always gotten snow on Mother's Day. So this is where we're standing at now. Always a learning experience, especially when I've never been able to have a good garden except for last year. So I'm trying to build on last year's knowledge and skill and process and routines and take this to another level. I'm not a neat and tidy gardener. I'm not a strategic gardener. I'm kind of play it by ear and relax, and whatever comes, comes. But here we go, 2023.